Jeremy Newman.
Members, my name is Jeremy Newman. I'm the Policy Director with the Texas Homeschool Coalition. This is a bill that we've been involved in for over 2 years now, and that much research and time has gone into this as well. I want to first explain to the committee what you're going to see inside this blue packet. The first page you'll see gives you kind of a 60-second guide to what's in the bill. You'll also see an Attorney General's opinion that outlines all of the standards that the bill uses, and you'll see a couple letters from some judges and attorneys who wanted to give input on the bill as well. The process that was used to construct this was with feedback from numerous, and I mean numerous, attorneys and judges, appellate justices, even former Texas Supreme Court justice, all of who reviewed it specifically for the purpose of determining whether or not it was accurate to the case law. And then we went above and beyond and sought an Attorney General opinion, all to clarify that the only stuff going into the bill is what is already in the case law, and that nothing's being added beyond that. One of the points that was brought up earlier kind of alluded to, if this is already in the law, why don't we need it? Well, one of the things to note is that in family law cases, 40% of litigants are unrepresented. So if you have to read 100 years of case law to figure out what your constitutional rights are, what are the chances that you're going to prevail without an attorney? Very low. And so from our perspective, that's one of the reasons this is needed, is because the standards are clear for anyone who knows how to find them. A lot of people do not know how to find them, even a lot of judges and attorneys. The issue was raised earlier of whether this was going to add a fitness requirement to the grandparents' access statute. I think if you read the case law on this, you'll discover the Texas Supreme Court has repeatedly looked to the fitness standard in grandparents' access cases already. This isn't a new standard, and the parental presumption already exists. So as was raised earlier, this does not add that to the law at all. I guess the overall point I would want to make to the committee is that there are areas of case law that you could get into where you have to question how far some of these rights extend. The bill doesn't get into any of those. It restricts itself completely to...
Your time is up.
Okay, thank you.
Are there questions to the two witnesses who have testified so far?
Just briefly, Madam Chair.
Yes.
Mr. Newman, thanks. You were at the end. I want to make sure I don't miss what you were saying. The law is not expanded. This statute would not expand anything, but it would clarify what the current state of the law is. Is that the point?
Right, or more specifically, that the only elements of the case law that are in the bill are the ones that have been clearly agreed on through the case law. So where the case law is still figuring out how far some of these rights extend, the bill doesn't extend to any of those. And I've read all 100 years of the case law multiple times, so I can tell you that from my own personal experience.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, sir.